Hi, I want to show you some licks that I use on my playing and the fast things that I use. Uh, for the easiest way to explain that, we use, for example, in this section, just on the key of A minor, it's the relative of C major, it's the same thing. So for that, I use, for example, 3 note per string scale. For example, it's a C major scale. So this one, for example. Okay, and it's very easy to use. It's 3 note per string, like we said. And then the fingering, it's very simple. It's the first, the second, and the pinky. So I use the first finger on the 8th fret on the 6th string, so it's C, and then the second finger on the 10th fret, D, and the pinky on the 12th fret, it's E. Okay, so you have this. And then on the 5th string the same, so 8, 10, and 12. On the 4th string it's 9, 10, and 12. On the 1st string it's the same. And then you move just 1 fret up, and then on the 2nd string you have the 1st finger on the 10th fret, 3rd finger on the 12th, pinky on the 13th, and then the same on the 1st string. Okay, so you have this kind of shape like this, you know, the same finger. Then you have the 1st, 2nd, and pinky on these 2 strings. Okay, and then here you have a stretch. Okay, so you have the C major scale, but the C major scale you can use on A minor for the rocker, you know, for example. So for example, if you use A minor pentatonic, it's the same of the C major pentatonic if you want. So for example, if you, I think you know this one. Okay, it's 5 notes. Okay, so if you start on the A, you have A, C, D, E, G, and then you have A again. Okay, then it starts again. If you move the fingering. Okay, what I want to show you, it's some sequence that I use, for example, not only using pentatonic, because you know, all guitarists knows that, and then you can use, for example, minor, natural minor scale, like this. Here I play a sequence, for example, and then you repeat, you repeat, and then the same, and the same, and then you finish on A, for example, if it's a rock, for example. Okay, I want to show you with a backing track so you can hear what we can do with this kind of sequence. So you can repeat just some little chunk, for example, like this. When I start the first note, for example this one, it's always a picking down. So it's down, down. When I finish, it's always with an upstroke. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up. And then I start again, it's down. It's a very good exercise, this one. And then you can do the same on the 2nd and 3rd string. So it's like this. Okay, so for example here you can do this. It's always picking up, alternate picking, for example, or you can use, for example, pull-offs, hammer pull-offs, you know, like this. You have just one pick, pull, pull, and then or you can do a sequence like this. This kind of sequence I use very much on my playing, because you go very fast, and then it's not always alternate picking. It's hammer pull off and alternate picking, some alternate picking, if you want, economy picking if you want. It's very fast. So if I do with the other pickup, I just close the mic so you can hear better my guitar. Okay, you hear you can go very fast with that. And then also what you can do, it's using minor pentatonic on the same idea, for example, and using Dorian scale. For example, you are here, for example, this scale here that I showed you before. But what you can do, it's using the same shape that I show you here on this one for the C major, but you do on G major like this. And then if you play this on A minor, you have a Dorian scale, so it's a minor scale, and then you can use it, for example, on rock, you know. For example, if you play here, switch just one fret, there you are in the D Dorian, A Dorian. Okay. Okay, so it's the same fingering like this one that we used before. Then here you have the same fingering. You remember? And then here. So the difference on the A minor, you have natural note, for example, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. But on A Dorian, you have F sharp inside, so you have this F sharp here. That's the characteristic of the Dorian scale. and then you finish on A because it's the note that okay, so you can do sequence. Okay, so now I want to show you with a backing track what's going on with this kind of scale. So you can mix the A minor pentatonic, the A Dorian scale. You can mix C major, but it's A minor, natural minor. Okay, so you can go up of there, okay, and try to use this. So you need to visualize the scale. Get used with the finger. You can practice that with metronome, for example, very slow first and then increase the speed. But what I can do is show you this, and then you can try yourself with a backing track. To try to find a backing track in YouTube, and then try to improvise with that. Okay, so I show you something. Okay, you hear what is going on. Also, what you can do, it's using, for example, the A minor pentatonic, like this, and do a sequence, for example. Okay, so it's like a... So you start always with the down picking, so it's down, up, down, up, down, up. And you finish always on up stroke. So it's... Then when you start again, and then you start on the pinky with the second string, so on the 8th fret. And in the same sequence, I do this. So it's like... And then you change string, so it's on the 1st string, and then 4th string. So you have a sequence on the A minor pentatonic, so it's like this. So you can throw this kind of lick idea on your playing. Okay, so you use a no. And then you finish on A because it's the root. Okay. With a big vibrato. Okay. So I show you the rest of what's going on with that. Okay, you can throw this kind of idea in one spot. You can't do it always, repeating. You need to do something emotional. So like or you can do double stops like this. For this kind of thing, it's just the second finger on the 9th fret on the G string, so it's the first string, and then the first finger on the 2nd string on the 8th fret. So you do, then I do with my 2nd finger on the 7th fret, just the same set of strings, so the 2nd and the 1st string. So it's always on the same scale. So, sound good, okay. Then of course you can use okay, so up to you to find your idea and then try to play. Okay, good luck.